Dien Bien Phu, a decisive battle in modern history, marked the end of French colonial rule in Indochina, but despite having superior equipment, why did the French army ultimately fail? Let's dive into the reasons behind this historic defeat. The French concentrated a large force in the Dien Bien Phu Valley, believing it to be an impregnable fortress with artillery and air support. They relied on a circular defense strategy, confident that this would allow them to withstand any assault. Yet the deep valley made the French forces vulnerable, essentially leaving them surrounded and isolated. This location choice and defense strategy, in the end, proved to be a critical vulnerability. The Viet Minh, under General Von Nguyen Giap, adopted a clever strategy centered on surprise. Instead of launching a direct assault, they took a route less expected. They surrounded Dien Bien Phu, effectively trapping the French forces within their own fortress. But the real stroke of genius lay in their use of artillery. They hauled heavy weaponry up the surrounding hills, an arduous task that proved fruitful. From their elevated positions, they could rain down fire onto the French strongholds in the valley below. But the Viet Minh didn't just rely on surprise and firepower. They also maintained an impressive supply and logistics network. Thousands of workers and farmers, often under the cover of darkness, transported food and ammunition across treacherous terrain. This ensured a steady flow of resources to the Viet Minh forces. This strategy directly targeted the French strongholds in the valley, something the French hadn't anticipated. Another key factor in the French defeat was morale. The Vietnamese fighters, known as the Viet Minh, were fueled by their fervent desire for independence. This passionate resolve was a stark contrast to the dwindling spirits of the French troops, who were plagued by severe supply shortages and a mounting sense of isolation. The stark contrast in fighting spirit, coupled with the French forces' increasing isolation in Dien Bien Phu, gradually eroded their advantage and led to an inevitable collapse. Finally, after 56 days of fierce combat, the French army surrendered on May 7, 1954. This battle underscored the impact of strategy, morale, and the thirst for independence. The Battle of Dien Bien Phu not only ended French colonial rule in Vietnam, but also served as a powerful lesson. Thanks for watching.